Thank you. Merci, Chimigwech, Elder Commanda, for such a powerful blessing to begin the evening. I think your words set the stage so beautifully tonight for the ceremony in reminding us the power of love and the power of compassion and empathy, which so exemplifies the work of the exceptional awardees that we're going to be recognizing tonight. This is my third time as Secretary General addressing a ceremony of the Global Pluralism Awards. Last time was virtual. I was sat in my parents' backyard in North Vancouver delivering my speech to a camera. And the time before that, I was less than a month into the job. Dans les 4 dernières années, j'ai eu le privilège d'échanger avec des personnes, des organisations et des gouvernements du monde entier sur le pouvoir transformatif du pluralisme. But at the same time, so much has changed in these last 4 years. We see pluralism challenged in all of our societies and communities around the world. I joined the Global Center for Pluralism because I believe so deeply in the vision that was set forth by the founders, His Highness the Aga Khan and the Government of Canada. A vision that when societies see diversity as a strength and rather than a threat, societies and their people thrive. And we see evidence of this every day. We see it working. We see how a positive response to diversity leads to greater peace, justice, and prosperity. And while our belief in the transformative power of pluralism does not waver, we recognize that it is incredibly difficult, and it feels even more difficult in these challenging times. We live in a global moment that is marked by violent conflict and division, by marginalization and inequality, by mistrust and disinformation. We've lost trust in our institutions, and we've lost trust in one another. And in such moments, these challenges can feel insurmountable, and pluralism can feel too aspirational. But I can assure you that it is the only aspiration that matters. I listened last week to Maria Ressa speak at the Paris Peace Forum, and she called for us, as we stand in the rubble of the world that was, to build the world we want to live in. And so while the challenges feel great, I think in this moment, striving towards pluralism in every society simply cannot be optional. It is essential for our collective success. It is necessary for us to build the future that we want, that is peaceful, just, and equitable. And it's a different journey for every society, but we see over and over again real transformative change in different fields of practice in different contexts around the world. We see it happening. We see it in the incredible leadership of the laureates that we're recognizing tonight. I share their powerful stories everywhere I go around the world, and the stories resonate and they inspire action in others. Their achievements are proof that even in the most difficult spaces, taking action to advance respect for diversity, to build spaces for dialogue, is not only possible, but it is the responsibility of all of us. The laureates challenge their own communities to think beyond singular notions of identity, to think about how we can engage with the other in our societies and how we can collectively overcome division. This year's 10 recipients were selected by an independent international jury from over 200 submissions from over 60 countries around the world. They're strengthening democracy through unbiased civic education in Brazil and building empathy across extreme divides through filmmaking. They're supporting LGBTQI people of faith to advocate for an end to violence and persecution. They are committed to building peace and social cohesion in some of the most difficult spaces in the world, in Cameroon, in Lebanon, in Palestine. They are changing the way their societies understand and address issues, from anger and aggression in Belgium to non-traditional relationships in India. They're providing essential services like language interpretation for Indigenous persons in Mexico in order to equally access justice systems. They're building technological solutions to help peace builders ensure that diverse voices are heard in peace processes. Some of these initiatives are led by an exceptional new generation of youth that are passionate about their work, and many of them have been at this for decades, working tirelessly and also passionately. Le prix est dans le 4e cycle et les lauréats passés et présents constituent les solutions très créatives et innovatives pour créer les sociétés plus pacifiques, plus inclusives, dans lesquelles la diversité est respectée et valorisée. The laureates' work really exemplify the type of leadership we need now in this moment in all of our societies. They speak to what Elder Commanda was speaking to before of empathy, humanity, compassion, and love. There is much to learn from them, and at the Global Center, we're so excited to be learning from them and working with them in the coming year to help them expand their own networks and partnerships and deepen their impact. But before we get to the recognition of our laureates, I did also want to make a few words of sincere appreciation to some of those with whom the award would not be possible. So first, a very special thank you to TD Bank Group and President and CEO of TD Securities, Riaz Ahmed, and his wife, Nimet Ahmed, for their incredible, generous support to the award over the next 10 years. Thank you. TD's belief in the award's vision and its commitment to our sustainability and success is really something we're just so incredibly, incredibly grateful for. Thank you. And finally, a tremendous debt of gratitude to our fearless and distinguished jury chair, Dr. Marwan Muasher, for his leadership in the jury deliberations, and to our exceptional international jury for hours of thoughtful and insightful discussion and deliberation that has led us to these 10 exceptional laureates that we're recognizing tonight. So it is now my great pleasure to welcome Princess Zahra Aga Khan to the stage to deliver remarks on behalf of His Highness the Aga Khan and the Board of Directors of the Global Center for Pluralism. So thank you, merci et chi miigwech.